Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to CAN Bus Kenny. Sorry about the glare. I'm gonna try to get this here for you. So I've got a code for a actually got two O2 codes. One's a P0030 for bank 1 sensor 1 control circuit of the heater. I didn't write the heater part down. P0135 heater performance. So both heater circuit codes. Right now it's not an issue, but I'll show you anyways. So I mean, you can see both heaters kind of kicking on about the same pace here. The bias voltage, it starts with the 1.94, and they start doing their thing, and they're clearly working as they should be. Both sensors, both upstream and downstream, they're working great. Max peak right here at a 0.9, almost a volt, and then the downstream is doing its downstream stuff. So no issues with the signal circuit as this time. There doesn't seem to be any problems with the heater circuit either, as you can see here. This one is a little bit slower on the top to go down, I guess, a little bit. Come on, phone. So I don't know. You can take that for what it is. I'm gonna go get my hairy eyeball on it and see if I can see anything wrong with it, and then if not, we're gonna test the heater circuit, possibly ohm the sensor, and then replace it. I'm also gonna check some service info, which I guess I could do now. So I'll pause you and I'll look up, make sure there's no TSBs or anything. All right, so I have looked up both codes. I use Identifix just because they organize it nice. You can do the same thing here. And you know, you either type in the code or you can just go right through to technical service bulletins and find your engine performance and then skim through all those. I like going in here because I could just type the code in and I get all the information that I would want. Any, you know, diagnostic troubleshooting procedure here, and then go along those lines. So, you know, I'm gonna pull it in. I'm gonna get my hairy eyeball on it and I'll bring you back. Okay, nothing visually wrong with the sensor that I can see. No mices or anything. Again, the heater circuit's going to be the one with the same two colors on the harness, on the sensor side of the harness. Over here, they're going to change colors. That's what they are on this one, on this here Buick. So we're just going to start it up and see if it blinks. Before I did that, I went and doing a resistance measurement of the heater circuit with some probes. I'll touch these together, check my meter. My leads are good. It's just got infinite resistance. And then you can see that I got plenty of power and control, so no problems there. So just to show you, I went and disconnected the downstream O2 sensor and measured its heater circuit resistance. You can see two same colored wires. These ones are white. This one's actually a reverse connector, so you can't plug it in the wrong spot. And it's about 7.1, so it shouldn't be open circuit, obviously. I just wanted to show you what a known good ohm reading is. Alright everybody, so I'm back in the Buick. Just want to recap because some of you might notice I did not do anything with the signal circuit out there, and that's because it was working as we saw on the scan data. Signal circuit was working fine. O2 sensor portion of the sensor where it's actually figuring out how much O2, that was working as well, because as the exhaust heats up the O2, that's how the O2 works. It needs to be heated up to work properly. That's why there's a heater in there to help that happen quicker. The old O2s from back in the day only had one wire, and they sucked because they took forever to heat up. So yeah, you can see here, heater circuit needs to be, the bank 1 sensor 1 needs to be replaced. We live in the Rust Belt, so we might have some issues with it ruining all the threads as we take it out. So we warned them about that. And I just wanted to recap, tell you about the sensor circuit. If I do the work, I'll show you the work and hopefully the fix and the fixed test drive, if you will, the confirm fixed. But if I don't, then I'd like to thank you for watching. Have a great day. Alright everybody, we're back. I got the job. We got a GM Genuine sensor. It has a Denso number on it. So if you want to not get the GM Genuine and get a Denso from the parts store, probably work just as good. Step one is make sure you got the right one. Ours is female here. And no, I don't have my light out. This one is also female, so we have the right one. The other one is the other way. You can't mix them up, it's down there. And then I'm gonna put something there. Alright, so I got a couple flavors. I got this guy. It's nice thin wall, snappy. And I got this guy. I think we're gonna go with this guy first because it doesn't flex as much. I also have this one. I don't know why this is up like this, but it is. I'll put that bad boy on there. See how much room we got. Ooh, we don't got a lot of room back there. Ooh, that's hot. Don't touch that. Well, I'm gonna send this, see if it turns or not, I guess. Okie dokie, everybody. So we ended up with the short guy, as you can see, and it is turning out really easily, so that's good. So I shouldn't have any problems with corroded threads because I can do this by hand. Be careful, the sensor is probably gonna be hot unless you haven't driven the car in a while. Technically, if we're removing it, you can just cut the wires here and just put a regular socket on it. But you're gonna need a O2 socket to put it in, obviously, especially in this location. So what normally happens in the rust belt is, this last thread here gets all crusty. Like you can see, it's pretty crusty. And then when you pull it out, it just rips all the threads out with it. So no casualties today. The new O2 sensor will come with never sees on it. For some reason, I don't like to when there's never sees on the actual sensor portion, so I wipe it off. I don't think it does anything, but I do it anyways. Okay, it's all clean now. Go right in the hole with it. Be pretty amazing if you cross-threaded this, but I do recommend putting it in by hand. Because you're probably going to either need a new manifold or a new cat. I don't know which of these I'm screwing into right now, but you want to avoid that. So I get this threaded in here. Also, try not to twist the wires too much. You know, a little bit's kind of inevitable, but you want to avoid damaging them as much as you can. So there we go. Now we're at the bottom. Now I'm going to give her a couple cranks. I usually don't torque these. Here's the old sensor. But and most of you probably don't have a torque wrench if you're at home. But this washer right here that you see, this is a crush washer. So you're going to feel it seat, and then you're going to feel it crush, and you need it to crush. I'm sure there's an actual torque spec. I'll try to look it up for you just so you can have it, but you know, it's not necessary. You just need to make sure that the crush washer seats properly so there's no exhaust leaks around the O2 sensor. And you can almost see the deformation of the sensor right there. It's kind of all wobbly along. So again, the sensor portion of this is still working. There's actually a crystal in here, and when you heat the crystal up and then cool it down with oxygen running across it, that's how it varies the signal voltage to tell the PCM how much O2 there is, if that makes sense. If I said something incorrect, just correct me in the comments. Alright, here I looked it up for you. Bank 1, sensor 1 and sensor 2, same thing, 42 newton meters or 31 foot-pounds. You can do with that what you will. I'm not going to do that. I'm literally going to tighten it. So, until my brain goes. Alright, so I got it all in here nicey nice. With the piece back into that little retainer and the blue lock tab here. So next is test drive. Well, actually next is to put the engine cover back on. I didn't tell you how to take it off, but there's normally a T30 here. This one has a 10 mil, but they normally have a T30, and then you have to take off this too. So I guess I'll put that back now. Take these back off, and it sits in these two little rubber things. There you go. And there you go. Torqued. Alright, we're in it. And we are going to verify or fix and clear the light. I don't care what heated seat mod or power steering control module it is. We're not doing that. So that's not going to matter for this. We'll clear the trouble codes first. For some reason, General Motors and Autel, you need to do it twice. It probably cleared it the first time, just for whatever reason, I don't know. They always seem to have to do it twice. Heated oxygen sensor. I'm not gonna, what the hell? I'm not gonna look at anything else but the two heated oxygen sensors. You can see the first one's already way down. It's coming up. That's because I already drove it out of the bay, so it actually already got warm. So, I can't really show you coming down from the bias voltage, but, you know, we'll see it do its thing here. I mean, it's obviously the heated element's already working in it. And the min-max on both of these are different, so don't compare them like they're the same right now. There you go, we're starting to switch back and forth. Now the rear O2 is coming alive. I wouldn't be surprised if this rear O2 flags a code next, but you know, there's actually a lot of work we recommended on this car that they didn't do. So like for instance, the brakes pulsate at 10 miles an hour. So anybody in the comments being like, why don't you do 2? They barely had enough for 1. So you can do with that what will. I'm not going to bring you along with the test drive. You can see that it's working. The sensor portion of it worked anyways. Some of you might be asking why I'm checking this, and it's because I don't have any faith in any parts, new or old, or aftermarket, or used, or anything. So, here we are. I'm going to go for a test drive, but you leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and thanks for watching. Have a great day.